welcome your letter and at the same time give our advice. And as I said, don't take it seriously. It's just purely personal opinion. Okay, so here. Beth, no names. Beth, I am one of your avid fan. And no matter what others say, you are funny and have a golden heart. Thank you. I am inspired of your life story and I'm wishing you and hope the ultimate desire of your heart will be granted in His perfect time. Thank you. Yeah, in time. That's our prayer. I am writing you to ask your advice and maybe you could do it in videos so I can hear other opinions. I have a foreigner boyfriend, but he was thrifty. Thriftyhan is, right? Not
thrifty. In Filipino, thrifty means tight.
Yeah, it's tihik. Very tight in spending, especially to my family, because what he said, he has only enough for us and my family should know that. I understand him until my father was sick and needed to bring to hospital, and I told him, but he said, we don't have spare money. Let your sibling ask to the government for help. I cried and told him, this is emergency situations. That's my father. He only gave 1,000 pesos in spite his pension is 60,000 pesos a month. Oh, that's so thrifty. That time I was so embarrassed to my family that I have a foreigner boyfriend but can only handle 1,000 pesos in difficult times of my family. My question is, what should I do? I love my boyfriend but I love my family. My family needs me. I'm sorry. I love my boyfriend but I love my family. My family needs me. What should I do? Please enlighten my mind. She already proposed and we have planned to get married end of this year. But I am now confused. Your avid fan. Yeah, it's quite so thrifty, you know. Sorry. Advice first so I could think.
The big thing is that change has to come with the man. And Filipinos, it's almost ingrained in them, it's genetic that family is important. And in a way, the last thing that a good man would want would be some Filipino who doesn't, or Filipina, who doesn't care about her family, because eventually that would transfer, or possibly could transfer over to him and his family, or their family. And so what you're really looking for is a man who is going to change and accept certain parts of your culture so that you can both be happy. And the way that as you're looking at two people who have a mixed marriage, this lady here is Filipino, and as you've probably noticed, I'm not Filipino. I had to make changes, and the way that I did it was I imagined what I would think if it was my mother, my father, my brother or my sister. And as soon as I started to think that way, then my brother-in-law became my brother and my sister-in-law became my sister. And Beth's mother became a new chance. She represented a new chance to be a better son, which I failed with in my own family. And that's what I've learned from Beth. Did you have time to think, honey?
Yeah, I think now. Yeah, so my advice is, it's my personal opinion. We just only have one mother. We only have one father, but we can replace a lot of boyfriends.
Well, it would be true that she wouldn't be talking about replacing a lot of boyfriends. Yeah, but she's talking about the man that she loves.
Yeah.
Right? Not just somebody that she's just going to change like a pair of old boots.
Yeah, but it's just like that. No, just to point it out, this dog makes me, just to point it out that we only have one mother, we only have one father. And if that will gone, we cannot replace them. But if you want to choose between your family and that boyfriend based on your letter, I choose my family. I choose the family that I got, the family rather than him. Because what happened is, if he loves, if that man loves you, he should accept your family, and he should understand that it's an emergency thing. You know, it's an emergency thing, and he should show that he should show your support to you by financial help. You know, because if that man loves you, he cannot attempt to see you crying and having a headache where to find money to help your father. You know, that's the thing.
It's called compassion.
He got 60,000 pesos and he still have 59,000 pesos on his pocket that he cannot spare. What kind of man is that? You know? So, my advice is leave him, you know? Leave him. You know, because no, it's just I'm as I said, it's my personal opinion, you know, because the point here is what happened if later on you get married. You know, later on you get married and he never changed. He never accept the culture, and he never accept your family as his family. You know, right? And at the same time, what if you've been sick and he said to you, and you're already husband and wife, and he's gonna say to you, darling, I cannot bring you to the hospital because the money that I got is reserved for me in case I'm gonna be sick. What can you, you know, right?
Well, yeah, that's not likely, but
Yeah.
it's a possibility.
Well, he's very
Where will
assured.
his thriftiness carry
Yeah.
him? It doesn't sound like a happy situation.
Yeah. So better than early you know him, you know. I know that thrifty is okay, you know, because in other words, you can able to save, and you could able to realize what is important and what is the need and wants. But too much hold, you know, even if it's an emergency, it's no good, you know. So that's my advice. If you choose, if you just look at it, I know you love your boyfriend, you know, I know you love your boyfriend, but if there's already a red flag that this will not good, you know, because your family will not, for example, your family is very hungry, you know, and you cannot go to you because they're scared because they know that your husband is so thrifty, you know. And for example, they're gonna visit you, you know, your family gonna visit to your place. Maybe they're going to bring rice because maybe your husband gonna say, your husband to be will gonna say, we cannot afford for the rice for them, you know, right?
Well, he may say something like, "Well, they're not going to eat here again, are they?"
Yeah, so it's a kind of, you know, and I'm sure that your family is hurt. I know that your family is not happy also in that situation.
No.
You know, because as a Filipina, you know, as a Filipinos, we always love to share. Even a little, we want to share to others, you know, especially to our family, so that they will also feel that my daughter is blessed. So, you know, so since I am blessed, I want my life also to be a blessing to others that surrounding me or the other people, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so again, 59,000 pesos, what should you do on that? So please, yeah, right, Golden? So please like, comment, and subscribe again to Avid Fan.